So for people who are watching all across the country, I think it'd be a very fair question to ask your member of Congress, not only if they support this bill, but if you support this bill and you want to be someone who says that you're pro-life, the best way to prove it is by signing the discharge petition. Ask them if they've signed the discharge petition, and if not, why don't they want it to come up to a vote on the House floor. We've seen from some people on the other side that claim this isn't necessary, yet we know there are people who have survived abortions. We have some witnesses that are going to talk about some of those experiences, and I want to thank our witnesses for participating. But we also know that there are states right now that are fighting to pass laws or have already put laws in place, like the state of New York, where they celebrated a law they ushered in that allows a baby to be killed after it's born alive. To so many of us, we have a hard time understanding why that's not already considered murder. It is murder. There should not be a question in this country over that that transcends the abortion debate. For those of us who are pro-life, we already know that this shouldn't be allowed. But even people who are pro-choice say, wait a minute, if a baby's born alive outside the womb, that's no longer an abortion debate. It's murder, and it should be protected. That baby should be protected. That's what Ann Wagner's bill, the Born Alive Act, does. We have, again, so many great champions here. Chris Smith, who heads the Pro-Life Caucus, I'm going to call on after our lead sponsor and ultimately the person who I'll ask to chair this hearing. But with that, again, thank everybody who's participating. Thank our witnesses for what's going to be an important testimony. Everybody who knows with this hearing, we are putting an extra emphasis on the fact that if you say you're pro-life, the only way to stand up for these babies who were born alive outside the womb is to ask your member of Congress to sign the discharge petition so we can pass the Born Alive Act and get it signed into law by President Trump. With that, I want to turn it over now to our lead champion, the lead author of the Born Alive Act, Ms. Ann Wagner.